spell it for me?
Bartan. Last name is Superior. Sefprian.
Okay, and first of all, where were you going?
Yeah, it's,
Oh, a friend of mine has an airplane here, and it was in Janesville, Illinois. He asked me to give him a ride. And why not one pilot helps another pilot out? He decided this morning was good. Weather was good. Decided to leave around 12 o'clock. But 35-minute flight to Janesville, Wisconsin. I'm going to drop him out. We're going to have lunch, and we're going to fly back.
It didn't go so well, right? not as planned, at least.
Not as planned, but it went very well.
What happened?
We did regular procedures, and there's 2 pilots on board, very well experienced pilots. We took off on runway 30, and as soon as we took off, we retracted the gear, and we heard a pop noise. Pop. Looked around to see if it was an engine or something was going to smoke or stop. Nothing happened. Looked at the gear, and looked at the gear light. One of the front gears was wobbling. And I looked through the window, I could see through the mirror there that the gear wasn't coming up. And it wasn't something to get scared right away. We weren't taking it so seriously as far as let's go emergency. We decided to go through procedures, take the breakers out, turn the gear on and off again. And that didn't happen. And we went through the manual, went through that procedure. Meanwhile, we're flying. We're flying towards Janesville.
Great, it's not like you're just sitting on the runway.
No, we're in the air. We're at about 2,000 feet. And then once we realized, wow, this gear is gonna not go down, it's not gonna go up. So we did follow procedures, we cranked it by hand, we did everything we can. We decided that we have to declare emergency because we have to land on 2 wheels instead of 3. And you don't practice for landing on 2 wheels on a twin engine, or often unless you have to, and the outcome is not that good usually. So I called the tower, I said I'd like to declare emergency, I'd like to come, and I have a lot of fuel on board, and I'd like to fly around and burn all the fuel. And the tower was amazing.
Why did you want to fly around and burn up fuel?
Just from being a pilot, if you have a lot of fuel, 2-tire landing, you're going to have props going to hit the runway, you're going to scratch, you're going to be sparks, and there's 150 gallons of fuel, it's going to blow up. So that's the thing that goes into your mind. Let's get rid of all the fuel as much as we can. Let's fly around 2 hours, 3 hours, and it was a proper thing to do.
So at what point did you start getting nervous, or did you?
Yeah, you get nervous. We get nervous constantly. My friend was helping me a lot. He kept telling me I'm doing a great job. The tower kept telling me you're doing a great job. Just relax. You're in control. You can do whatever you want. There's no airplane around you. We cleared the whole airspace out. You can land on the left side, right side, anywhere you want. So just relax.
So while you're flying, there's no problem if the landing is going to be an issue.
Yes, and maintain control while you're flying. Now after 2 hours, the fatigue kicks in where you don't feel as confident because you're already stressed out, and you're constantly talking to 747 pilot came on and said, hey, here's what I think you should do. A mechanic came on and said, here's what I think you should do. The tower got a lot of people, and he said, you want anybody? I said, yeah, get me somebody with a professional like this who landed an airplane with 2 tires, with no front tire, the same type. I have all the time in the world. Get somebody, I don't care from where. And he did. He said, I got somebody who's landed a 310 with 2 wheels. Here's what you should do. And we burned enough fuel, came back, and tried to land for experimental type. We were going blown away. We did it about 6 times, and then we realized we were almost out of fuel. Now another issue. And we went back to the lake. On our way back, it was a great effort from everybody being very supportive while I was landing. You're doing this, keep up the right speed, everything was very combination of everybody.
So when the moment came to actually land, what happened?
I looked to my right, my friend had the door open, he jumped out, I ran after him and gave him a hug, high-fived him, and we couldn't believe we landed an airplane and there was not a scratch on our body. It was, I was in shock. I mean, all the money in the world if it gave me, I don't think I could be able to do this again.
Did you think, even after you talked to the mechanics, you talked to pilots, did you think, okay, I can do this and make this okay?
I think it's one of the best things that any private pilot has to learn is the training that they get is to remain calm and learn what you learn during your training. And being calm flying the airplane is the number one. The best pilots, that's how they survive.
So that moment where you're coming down and you're actually about to touch two wheels down, just walk me through that.
I was coming right over McDonald's, and I usually come in faster because I've landed here about 500 times at the same airport, same runway. I keep my airplane here. And I started coming in slower, and Howard was helping me, telling me, you're doing a great job, the speed is perfect. I was trimming the airplane, had my hands on the throttle, and I was coming down. I knew that my nose was going to hit the ground eventually, but I wanted to keep the airplane as long as possible to reduce the speed. I was coming about 100 miles an hour, and when the tires touched down, I kept pulling the airplane nose up, so it was going as far as it could, and then it just lost speed and just hit down. And then we were like, wow, did we just land? You opened the door because I could smell smoke coming out right on my left side. So I said, Howard, let's get out of here before this thing blows up. There's my gas, So we ran out, and here we are.
You okay?
Yeah. It's weird.
Great.
Yeah. Thank God. Merry Christmas and Hanukkah presents for us.
You know, a lot differently.
Yeah. It was great. Besides the experience, somebody's looking out for us. I don't know, maybe him, but.
You think there was a little intervention from someone?
Yeah, 100%.
Feel proud of yourself as a pilot?
I'm not proud of myself. I'm proud of the people that were so willing to put everything aside, the tower. A guy, 747, his name was Marshall.
Sure wasn't.
He was on the air. Hey, I'm here for you. I have the same airplane. A mechanic came on. Hey, why don't you do this? And everybody was on board. I don't know these people. I don't know who they are. And they're like, I felt like I know them for a long time. I've been talking to them for years. Made me feel so comfortable. I think because of them and my friend Howard, obviously, was a supportive 100% team.
That had happened when you were by yourself?
I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. I wouldn't take credit for that.
Was there at any point anything that went through your mind where you thought you might not survive this?
100%. I know when we talked about it, we said, should I call my kids? Should I call my wife? And then in the back of my mind, I want to talk to my kids and tell them, things can happen. And then we decided, let's just focus on flying the airplane. We don't want to get emotional. We had 2 hours of talking. I know everything about him now. Our deepest secrets we shared. I can't share it on here. And it was a blessing. I think it was something above what I could have done, or even the tower, or all of us combined. I think it was something kind of more than that.
I don't know if your wife's going to let you back in the plane.
And I don't have an airplane yet.
How's your plane? Is it okay?
It was total.
How long have you had it?
6 years.
How long have you been flying?
About 20 years.
So you're not, how many hours do you have?
About 800 hours. I'm a recreational pilot. Fly safely, even though I had several accidents.
And so this is not your first issue?
No, I know it sounds crazy, right? I had another accident with a different airplane that I was flying with 2 passengers. The engine stopped, pitch black, and again, it was a miracle. There was nothing that I've done to the airplane. I maintain it, I buy
I'm not
it.
going to ask you for a ride.
But then how many captains do you know have survived 2 airplane crashes? And if these airplanes, they're total. That did the right thing and survived. But not too many airline pilots. So 2 airplane, 2 crashes and still going.
There you go. Don't go for a third. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. So are you his friend?
Yeah, we're fine.